Hey, I'm Josh, the founder of the Accountability Group, and hi, I am Josh, the individual that is still battling the addiction of disease and mental health. Well, for me, the diseases of addiction and mental health. I'm sorry about the delay in getting videos up. I'm in the process of moving, so all of this is most likely going to change. I'm going to try and shoot more content over the next couple of days before I'm officially out of here, and I don't have like this whole setup and lighting and everything, because like we've been raising seed money, and I'd like to hire a permanent like marketing team where, you know, they can just have me come in, shoot the video, they take care of editing and all the other stuff, and they make it look cleaner and it like looks professional, and they do Adobe, you know, Final Cut Premiere or Pro or whatever, and I don't have to deal with any of that, and I can go back to the stuff that I, you know, do. Because right now, you know, we're a small team, but, excuse me, because of my background, because of my background and the connections and network that I've established by creating applications and websites and games and other things like that, and the clientele list that I've had before in the past, we've been able to start building a seed round. So this is all like literally gonna be different and hopefully more of a professional studio as opposed to me just like doing all the work. It'll be like a team of people. Wow, that was a really long-winded way of me saying I'm sorry that it's been, I don't know how many days since I posted a video. I'm gonna try and record as much content as possible and then put it on a scheduled timer. So hopefully it releases, you know, in like, you know, subsequent days, like on those days, and there's no issue. But it might all release on the same day, and if that happens, I'm sorry, or if it doesn't release at all, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's about it. I'm going to stop rambling and share my experience, strength, and hope regarding July 20th July 30th and Touchstones. So here we go. July 30th. Many could forego heavy meals, a full wardrobe, a fine house, etc. It is the ego they cannot forego. Gandhi. We inevitably confront our ego in this problem. We face our macho self, our powerful self, our always right self. We have developed many trappings that give us an identity, our car, our job, our social position. The more attached we are to these things, the tougher it is for us to make progress on this spiritual path. In stepping across a stream, we must leave the side we are on in order to get to the other side. The repeated challenge in our spiritual life is to leave the secure trappings we know and take comfort in the still unknown new self. That is the leap of faith. We take the risk and trust something will be there for us. We have faith that letting go of our immediate attachments will bring us to a better place, that God will be there for us. I will let go of external images and use my faith to take a leap forward. Yeah, that's an interesting one for me. Like, so I was raised Roman Catholic, so I guess that's my experience. My higher power is definitely the universe and nature, because like I can't control the wind. Like I can feel the wind, I know it's there, but I can't see it. So that's kind of how I view faith. Right? And I think at the end of the day, and I'm not trying to get into any debate about this, each and every religion, when you ultimately break it down, they just want human beings to have some empathy and to treat one another with genuine kindness. like, just be good to your neighbor. It's as simple as that. Like, live and let live, and show empathy and compassion and understanding, and be good to your neighbor. That's just my interpretation of the various religions. I was been raised like Roman Catholic. I've been confirmed. I went to CCD, all sorts of stuff. I did it all. So I have an understanding of fire and brimstone, Old Testament, and a more forgiving God in the New Testament. Now, my side leans personally, because of my grandmother, I lean more towards the Old Testament. So yeah, that's kind of been like my experience. I don't really worry about the trappings of certain things. I realize they were giving a list, but like I haven't driven a car since 2009. I don't own one. B, I'm a pretty private person, so like this is probably the most like social media that I actually have, where you can like find stuff and see me talking, where it's not like the news, where it's like interviews, like where it's just me talking to the camera and you're seeing me raw and uncut. I'm not making any edits. This is just one shot. I'm probably stumbling or rambling, and that's it. And I'm just sharing my experience, my strength, experience, and hope, or my experience, strength, and hope. And my strength really is when it clicked to where I felt like Indiana Jones. The whole like bridge scene, and taking that leap was realizing like how, and I know this might sound like the negative, but like how insignificant all the externalities in my life are, and those won't be any of the things that I remember when I'm on my deathbed. Like, I won't remember, like tests that I took. I won't really care about the degrees that I have. I won't care about any of the money I'm leaving behind. I won't care about any jobs, cars, social status, none of that. What I will care about is the memories that I made with the loved ones, and were they good memories or were they bad memories? And so far, I've had a lot of good memories because I've been able to stay within the guardrails and stay sober. And that's all thanks to the 12 steps and my fellowships. I can't say enough. And I'm not trying to get choked up, but I can't say enough about how much it's given me, so that I know when I'm laying there on my deathbed, whether I'm surrounded by my children and grandchildren and wife and family, that what will flash before my eyes, what I will think about, are the experiences that I had. Not me isolating, not me putting myself in bad situations, but being present, being there for people, being able to experience a sober life and have a lot of fun, and realize that I will be the oldest and youngest that I am in this moment. That's truly the case. I won't be able to get any of that time back, so there's no point in me ruminating or being depressed or shoulda, coulda, woulda in the past, because it's done. But sobriety has allowed me to really enjoy the present, and it's allowed me to not be one of those people who goes to a concert and holds up their phone and records the artist and doesn't really like listen to the music that they love. I just get to keep my phone in my pocket, because I know there will be enough people that recorded it, and I just get to watch the performer perform the music that I like, or I get to go to a fight or a game or something. I get to go to barbecues. Next month I'm going to a wedding. I mean, these are all things that I never would have been able to do. I never would have showed up for. I never would have bothered making the commitment for it, because there's no way I would have shown up. I mean, most people know I wouldn't have shown up. So yeah, that's my strength. And I got that strength from diving into the 12 steps and putting myself at the center of my fellowships and leaning on those programs, because they've given me so much. So I'm trying to do as much as I possibly can to help out. Yeah. So my hope is that I can continue to appreciate the little things in life, and that I hope that I can continue to make those memories, because those will be more valuable than anything that I could buy in life, or anything that I could have, any power, influence. Those memories will be what I remember right before I go. I know that sounds morbid, but it's the truth. Like all the other random stuff, the promotions, the, exits, the sale of IP, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter. Like, it's just one of those things where, like, it's pretty cool to, go around the weekends and have coffee and brunch with my family, or go hang out and have barbecues with a few of my friends, or at this wedding catch up with one of my boys who I have not seen in 8 years, so it's pretty crazy when you think about it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be good. So that's kind of my hope, is that I continue to do that, and I hope that it's possible for each and every one of you watching this video that eventually you find that as well. Please subscribe and like the channel, but more importantly, comment in the comment section so we can continue to build a community where the newcomers can share and burn themselves about how they're feeling, what they're going through, and the people with time can share their wisdom, their experience, strength, and hope, and kind of what they did to navigate their road to recovery. So again, I am Josh, the founder of the Accountability Group, and I am Josh, still battling the diseases of addiction and mental health. And I just want for all of you to stay safe, stay strong, stay sober.